Alright, welcome back guys to another video. I'm going to be showing you guys how to create your very own online multiplayer games using Core without coding. You can get into coding if you want, but this is without coding. It's going to be not very advanced. I may come out with more advanced ones in the future, but so first you just want to go to coregames.com and create an account, and once that's created you can verify it and sign in, and then you just need to download Core, and once that's downloaded you just need to run it. It'll install and do all that necessary stuff, and then once it's done installing, you open it, you should see it'll show you a bunch of games. They're all free to play and online, and you can just click on it and hit play. You can also customize your avatar, and there's mounts and emotes. I don't know, I just made a random guy. But we can just go to create, and you can see I have some games that I've already made. This is the only published one, and it's actually not that name. If you like, I can go and just search for my game, and boom, it shows up. And apparently one person is playing it, so I can just hit play, and oh, looks like it's joining the game. Seems to be no one in it. I actually coded this game. But we're working on but we're trying to work on making our own game. See, like, boom. It's pretty easy. It's pretty fun. It's pretty cool stuff. But just close game. Okay, so we're just gonna hit create, and I'm gonna hit create new. You can just hit new project. This will provide you some places to help, but you can just hit create new, and you can either do an empty project, ones that other people have shared for you to create your own project with, and then you can view frameworks. So I think I'm just gonna do a first-person deathmatch. There's a ton here. I'm just gonna name this Core Tutorial. Great. Okay, so immediately there's a couple things going on. So these are all different windows. You can resize them any way you want. You can drag them off. You can drag them, just customize them around. But what do the different windows mean? So right here we have project content or core content, depending on which one just shows up. So in the project content, that shows all the different things inside your game. That like different assets that are pre-made. Here we can go to core content. These are pre-made assets that Core has created for you to use into your game. There's a lot of stuff here, and there's like a bunch of audio. Unfortunately, you can't import your own audio or images, or 3D models or anything. You have to use Core's stuff, but they have a lot of stuff, so it's not that bad. But anyway, so that's the core content. There's also community content tabs, and that's what other people have made. Or you can go to, this is about coding, and you don't have to worry about it. It'll just show errors. If you don't see any of these, you can go view and click on the one that you don't see. Hierarchy up here. This shows all the things that are actually in the game at the moment. Here we go. It's a lot of stuff. You can click this to drop down to see what's inside, and it just keep going down. Here it should have properties. Performance, you don't need to worry about that. I don't even know what it does. It probably shows the performance like it says, but the properties. So when you click on something and it's selected, it should have this yellow highlighting, and then it'll show what's inside, like what are its properties, like the material, the mesh, different things about it. You can also click on it in here. If you saw how I moved around, if you right click in this viewboard area, you can move your mouse, it'll rotate your camera. You can use arrow keys and E and Q to move, fly around. You can use a scroll wheel to zoom in and out. Just it's pretty intuitive, but you can see that there's different objects in the scene. So right now it's already It's literally already a game. You can just hit the play button up here and it'll put you inside the game. For some reason, sometimes it glitches where you get a slow glitch, or your mouse sensitivities are real, but that's very rare. So you can see it's already like a game. You can reload, you can shoot. There's no one in because it's just a test right now. It shows your health and your ammo, it shows your kills. It's pretty cool. It shows a little compass, and you can like go around doors. It's pretty awesome that they just create these things for yourself. But I can just kind of escape to, and that now there is a multiplayer mode where you can preview multiplayer, so you can just press that button and it should turn orange, and then you can choose the amount of players. Like I can choose 3 players, for example. Can like start, and then you can wait for the windows to open, and you can see it opens different separate windows, and these will all join your game. I can just do this, and do this. You can see. I'm just gonna close this one. Okay, so you can see it's fully functional online game. You can see this is bot 2 and bot 1. Don't worry, it'll be real usernames when it's actual people playing it. See if I can find. Stand in the center here. I can find this game. So you see, it's completely online multiplayer. There is crouching. You can change your keybinds and stuff around. He dies. I get a kill, and yeah, it's pretty cool. It's already a game you could literally just publish this right now, but it's probably not going to be as good compared to all ones because but anyway, there's also emotes. There's also emotes, yeah. But so yeah, that's what there is so far. But we want to create our own version of this, so I'm just gonna close out these games. Yes. Okay. So if it doesn't exit player mode, you can just hit the green stop button up there. But it's not there. That means we're not in player mode anymore. It already has all the UI and kill things already in there for you, so you don't need to add that. But we need to customize this a little bit, make it a little bit our own. So maybe we should change the look of the arena. Just gonna click core content. See, there's a lot of 3D models we can add into this. I'm gonna go over to materials. These are like the textures on these meshes. So maybe if I drag, I can make like a concrete wall. Boom. And you can just go around dragging these materials onto all the different things. You can customize it. Let's go boom, 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 and you might be like, I have to drag the materials onto every single one of these. Like that, isn't that pretty like boring? And why would I want to do that? So you don't need to drag them onto every single thing. If you go into map, say, then you can go to ground and just click there. So move it down. You can see that it shows the different floor blocks. You can just expand all of these. And there's quite a lot of them actually. I don't know why they have to put them in a bunch of separate folders. But anyway, we can just click on one, shift click to the next one, and select all the ones in between. Then we can control click just a second, select another one, and shift click. And just keep repeating that for all of them. So we have every single one selected. Just continue. Okay, now we have all the ground selected. You can scroll down in this properties panel and just drag, let's see, is there like a grass? So you can just drag it onto there. Should change. Oh yeah, forgot. I have to also drag it to this one too. Okay, so seems to be like a kind of grassy material. So let's see if there's any other good ones. There's a ton of ones in here, so here, grass clumps. I think I like, oh, there's a mossy one. What is this? This looks terrible. If we just, oh, looks kind of cool. Let's just put in this composite one here. Okay, there we go. So now the ground is green, the greenish grass. And you can just continue this for all of them. Just like select, and then we can do to make it like that stony. Said like a riverbed, I think is what it was called. Bronx riverbed. There we go. Riverbed. Okay, so boop 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 boop. So we are customizing the look of our level. Maybe look it slightly old. That's a sniper area apparently. According to this. But we can go to, see, there's cover walls. Yeah, we can select all of these and we can just apply. Well, I guess all those are already applied. The material we want. So I'm gonna try and add this stony thing to all of them. So this is in base one. Here we go. We can select all of those and just drag in our, let's see, our stone brick, which I think was this one. Yeah, there we go. Looks like the other side of it wasn't added. See how use debris physics. No, I don't think so. I think we can just do that. There we go. We can just drag it onto them after all this selected. So I guess we could technically just go boop, boop, select a bunch of these, and then apply. And then apply. Oh, there we go. So you don't have to select all, you don't necessarily have to select them in the hierarchy unless you want to. Let me just collapse all this mess. Boom. So I guess we could just boop, 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 and just drag it onto there. You can drag it into using the inspector, or you can drag it just on into the thing. I'll come back when I have everything, all the walls like kind of customized. So, alright guys, I have it mostly customized now. Just adding the finishing touches to these windows here. Some more windows around. There we go. Boop. And it's simple. You can drag all these. They have so many different types of materials you can add. You can make it like a sci-fi, apocalyptic. I don't know why there's just little corners right here. I guess I need to add. And yes, it's you already starting to make your own little game here because, so there we go. Maybe that goes here. There we go. Just gotta add any finishing touches. Hey, go on there. Yeah, there we go. Hey, you need to be brick. There we go. There we go. There we go. And I think we've got all the windows. Well, I just want to make sure. Except for this side right here. And boom, boom, we got them all. There, I think we got them all. Okay, so now that we have nearly everything textured, just stairs left, I think we can just assign them like this mossy cobblestone color, not color, texture, and just make it kind of look like kind of swampy kind of look. It's pretty cool. Boop, 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 boop. And I'm going to select them all so we can do this faster. Boom, and boom. You know what? This would kind of look cool with it, you know? Does that look kind of cool? No, I like the other one better. More mossy looking. Okay. Boom. 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 And we're close. We just have like these little barrier type things. And boom, and boom. And I think we can just do this. No, this. Yeah, there we go. I think. But it looks blue. Oh, okay. So yeah, you can adjust the color a little bit. So see how the color is blue right here? That makes the overall material look blue. I'm going to drag it all the way white, and there we go. You can make it like red if you wanted to, so you can make like the red base red and stuff. So there we go. Oh, we forgot some stairs. I think we probably also forgot the. Here we go. And probably the doors don't look right. Maybe I should take out the doors. Or I could leave them in. I mean, like this, like medieval doors. You know? See, where was those ones I used? Here we go. Boom. So, see, maybe I can make the doors wood. Yeah. This is the very finishing touches. We just maybe make some wood on there. Which one looks the best? That one kind of looks cool. And it also looks kind of red. Yeah, I think I like that. Boom. Boom. Do I like that though? Maybe I like that. Or that. Or that. I think let's go with this instead. And we can just drag that onto all the doors. Yep. So those two doors there. And this door here. And this door here. And also, if you wanted, you could drag around these walls to make it a little bit more customizable. If you maybe wanted to add more walls, you could go to, I think, 3D objects, tile sets, and then there's all these different types of walls. You can maybe go to like urban, sci-fi, generic, fantasy, all these different types of models you can drag in here. Like maybe I could add like, let's see, like a pillar in here. I don't know, just a pillar. And yeah, we could fight around this pillar. This is amazing. Pillar, we could maybe scale this up. By the way, W to switch to move, E to switch to rotate, R to switch to scale, or you can press the buttons up here. And you can just drag along these like little arrows or rotate and stuff. Just move it around. And we maybe could make some pillars. Boom. Cool. I can go Control C and Control V to paste. Control V. Boom. And if you don't like how it's snapping to the grid, you can change it right up here. Maybe you can make it higher and then it snaps more. Or you can change it really high. Boom, 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 boom. But I'm just gonna put it back to, I'm just going to leave it at 15. Okay. There, now we have some like kind of pillars that you can fight around. Maybe we can add, let's just add like some stone on top. Scale this up a little bit. And boom. Boom. Okay, so now we have some pillars holding up like this stone thing. And there we go. Now, maybe we need some torches. Maybe we need some torches. So you can either go to community content and just see if there's any torches. Torch. Yes, there is torches here, so let's import this. Yes, that looks like a nice torch. Save. Okay, so now we have a medieval torch. So we can open that up by double clicking, drag this in, and now we have some pretty cool torch. Yeah, I like this torch a lot. Just drag that around. Okay, or instead of just getting someone else's work, because you want to make your own, you can go to lighting, maybe drag in a light. Here we go. We have a light, and then you can just model a torch using a bunch of different 3D models that they have included. By just going to 3D objects and choosing the different ones and assigning materials and stuff. That's how this guy made this wonderful torch. Just using pre-made assets. Anyway, you can click on these icons to make them unselectable. You can click on this to make them hidden. Also, some more things to go over. You can go and just change this in collision. You can turn on or off or make it so whatever they're under changes it, or you can change their visibility off or on. Just whatever you want, and you can maybe just put that torch there, but maybe want to make it nighttime because I don't like this day. I don't know, maybe like a nice kind of looking medieval thing. So we can either create our own sky, which is a little too much work. So let's just go into here. There's moon. You can just go to sky, and there's a bunch of different skies here. Let me just go up, scroll up really fast. Yeet, close all this. Boom. Okay, so now I'm gonna go under environment, and you can see there's some things right here. So I'm just going to bring in this star dome and delete the sky dome. Okay, so now we have kind of some stars. I don't know. That does not look right. So I'm gonna instead delete all of those by pressing the delete key, and let's just bring in like sky whimsical. See, oh, that looks kind of cool, but we're looking for some skies. So let's drag in the sky nighttime. There we go. It's nighttime now. But it looks. Oh, and there we go. We got our orange, pretty cool orange thing, but it's too bright along this horizon here. So just drag that, open it, and we can go to our sky dome. Just drag down, and we can go to, I think it's our zenith color. No, not our zenith color. Horizon color. There we go. Just drag this down to like a dark blackish blue. And just drag up this alpha. I think this to darkish blue. We got it. And then our haze. All the way up. Dark blue. And you can change the clouds and everything. There's also the sunlight, which changes like the overall color. We can make this maybe a little bit more blue purplish. Make it like there. You can change, like it says full cheese moon. You can change like if it's a moon or different things. Skylight, tint color. You can make this like a darkish blue, just to cast everything in kind of bluish glow. It's really dark except for some bluish glow. And let's see, we're almost done. We just need to drag some torches around here. Oops, wrong thing. Cancel. Oops. Delete, yeah, whatever that is. Okay, and then we can just Control V, Control C. We can just drag these torches around. Maybe we can just populate our world with torches. Boom. Wait. So I'm just gonna go back. Boom. So now make sure it has a holder. Nope. Nope. There we go. Now it has its holder back. And now we can just drag this around the scene. Maybe we'll make a pretty dark looking kind of scene with only a few torches scattered around. And we'll rotate this. Make sure it's on the wall. There we go. Maybe a couple more torches because it is pretty dark. Drag one over here maybe. Probably want one like over here. And some more. Because we need some on this side too. Rotate it. Snap it to the wall. And a couple more. Not a couple more, maybe one more. This last one. Almost done. Boom. So that looks pretty good. So that looks pretty good. So let's test this. Okay. Boom. And boom. What's this one? Maybe it's a little bit too dark. Yeah, looks like finally. Yeah, it's probably too dark. Oh, I just passed. Here it is. Yeah. Boom. So we can go back. Delete. Change it out of multiplayer mode just to make it easier to test. Environment, sunlight, and we can just increase it, maybe make it like more bluish. Sunlight, skylight. I don't know why there's multiple domes. Boom. Cancel. We should change this. Make it a bit brighter. There we go. Maybe it should be easier to see now. Correct. Oh, it's pretty. I'm just gonna rotate the sunlight so that as you can see, the sun, or moon should I say, kind of moves and changes direction of the shadows. Just change this intensity up, make it more blue. Just want to make it easy enough to see. And also, instead of sliding it, if you want different values, you can type it in. So we can just boom. Like that, it's much better. See, the teleport was because, let me start this again. If you can see, it says lobby in the top right corner until that counts down, until that ends, and then it allows us to, as I can say, eliminate the enemies. And then we have our game working, and we can publish it by, we can just click publish a game, and it's save. We can go to summary and say medieval. I'm not sure if that's how you spell medieval. Let me go look that up. Medieval. There we go. Just copy and paste that. Medieval death match. There we go. and we put that in, and I'm just gonna do no release notes. Let's add, it's an action, deathmatch, medieval, competitive, maybe, I don't know, competitive, multiplayer. We can add screenshots if we want, so we can take it. So we can hit V. No, that does that. I guess that shows. Oh look, there's the spawn points. I guess we could change the spawn points if we want, but I'm gonna leave that alone. We can maybe just like hit V to hide those like things. I'm gonna maybe take a screenshot. I don't know. It's not a very good screenshot. It doesn't show the UI, so that's good. Let's just show. Boom. And let's add one more screenshot of like this kind of corner. That's pretty cool. Shot. That's actually pretty cool. Let's see. Maybe I can delete these. So that's first. Because the first one will be your cover image. So, and maybe like a picture of like the arena. Boom. So now we have all it. We're not gonna click open for editing. If you do click that, people will be able to download it and use that as a template for your game. But no, we don't need it because this is just basically the template, except for some changed materials. Make sure it's public. You can make it unlisted, but public's the best because then people will be able to actually play it. Then we can click review and publish. Medieval deathmatch. Publish public, and it will start publishing your game. Here we go. It says version 1.0. Your game has been successfully published to the public. A link to your game's detail page has been provided below, so you can copy this link. You can visit the game page, I guess, and it'll show you. Oh, here's our game. You can also hit play now, but I'm not going to do that because I can do file. You can save, just to save it. Back to main menu. And then I'm gonna be able to go to play and search core tutorial. I think this was. There we go. Now our game is right here. See, no profiles, but here is a game, and no one has played it yet. Max 8 players is what it says. And we can just hit play, and it'll put us into our game, and we can play it, and other people can join it. Yeah, that you can play a bunch. You can play your games with your friends. Sadly, only for women. Yeah, our game going. And it's just a deathmatch. Like 10 kills, 10 wins. Oh, that is cool how you can jump on here and then you can hit people from above. But you can also do, see, you might want to add a background, but if you jump off, you die. So, also there is one glitch with these templates where if you join in a game in progress, you will have no weapon. Just wait for someone to kill you, or you can take one of these stairs up and just balance, walk off to regain your weapon. So I'm just gonna hit close game, and our game is finished. If you want, since you've downloaded, you can check out my game, see if I'm on or anyone else is playing. Yeah. There'll be more tutorials because there's a lot of things you can do with this. There's a mining. Look at this, Bo Peep versus Big Bad. You can play all these amazing games. But that wraps it up for this make your own game using core tutorial. I'll see you guys in the next one.